Wow, so the Outriders community cannot catch a break here. So first of all, yes, the patch is now live on every single platform. We have new updates, official updates, I should say, from the Outriders team. We're going to go over that, but my God, this recent patch has really stirred up that horrible inventory bug wipe glitch. In fact, so much so that people are even paranoid about logging into the game at this point. So we're going to talk about that, and also we do have new replies from People Can Fly and Square Enix about what they're doing in the future to, alleviate this situation. But hey everyone, what's happening? Open World Games here, hope you're doing good, and let's find out what is going on today with Outriders. Okay, so officially it says the Xbox patch is now available. We would like to thank you for all your patience so far, but we're not done yet. The teams are hard at work continuing to investigate, report issues on any aspect of the game. They're continuing to monitor performance and feedback. Okay, we get that. And then also the PS5 patch is also available right now. Downloading this patch will enable crossplay between PS5, PS4, and PC. As you notice, Xbox users are left in the cold with the crossplay right now. We need an update as to what's going on with that as well. Now, we do have the horrible inventory wipe issue, which is really taking on the community by storm. It really is. So if you go to the Reddit, you can see all of the posts. We have when a new patch finally arrives, Outrider new patch release, and then we have, of course, the inventory wipe, which a lot of people are going through. I cannot believe all of the posts. It is absolutely insane out on the subreddit. And in fact, people are completely paranoid about even logging in. We have this one from Peculiar Pete who says, anyone else too scared to log in at this point? I love this game, but with how many people are getting wiped, I'm terrified to even log in. I'm starting to feel the same way. Seeing people that are at max level logging in and having their inventory wiped is just terrifying. Now, we also have, of course, the official replies here from People Can Fly in just a moment. But also we have McBuff says, I want to get off Mr. People Can Fly's wild ride. And he says, uninstall. Failed to uninstall Outriders due to an unexpected error occurred while uninstalling this application. They won't even let you leave. Oh my. Alright, so they are going to be continuing to investigate the inventory issues as indicated right here. They are apparently working overtime. Now, I previously reported during the demo, they had claimed that they had pretty much fixed this issue. That is not true. Like, this issue is obviously a big problem within the community, and we do have the Square Enix community manager out here replying. We have Cunningstone who says this: do we need to do anything as far as the wiped character not being able to be played after the wipe? Sub a ticket, or when this fix goes through, will we be able to play it again? And Square Enix replied saying, at this point in time, the inventory restorations will be automatic, no ticket submission required, as we will be running a rule on our database to automatically identify any users who have been affected. We may ask you to open a ticket with customer support if the automatic restoration isn't successful for you in particular. So that is the reply. You don't have to do anything if your inventory has been wiped. You just gotta wait for like an official post and update from People Can Fly, from Square Enix, as to when they will do the restorations. And yeah, we also need that appreciation package for sure. But yeah, you can see like there are many people going through this now. We have 2,300 upvotes here. Adios, Outriders, inventory wipe, and not being able to load into my 80-hour main is my final straw. My God, I can't even imagine. That would be so disappointing to fine-tune your character, after that long, just to have it completely wiped. So, I guarantee you, People Can Fly, they're not having a very chillaxed weekend for sure. Now, again, people are so afraid, they're recommending to stop playing Outriders completely until the inventory glitch is fixed. This comes from Tactical Gibbons, has 803 upvotes. A lot of people agreeing with this statement. It says, let me start off by saying I'm not looking to start a mob. The devs that People Can Fly are people, and I'm completely against the idea of those very real people being targeted and harassed over a video game. So if you're the kind of person to do that, just go ahead and leave now. Now that I've gotten that disclaimer out of the way, this needs to be said. The inventory wipe bug is absolutely unacceptable. That's an understatement. Like this, I'm just gonna say, this is a looter shooter. How the hell did this even make it into the game? Like, dude. But anyway, let's keep going. It says, this is a game designed around asking you to invest hundreds of hours minimum of your time to get the full experience. They know about this bug in the demo. They could have delayed the release another few weeks to ensure they had eradicated, their words, it from the full build. Instead, it has been a bug since launch and has largely gone ignored. Have they addressed it? Yes. But addressing the issue is not the same as fixing the issue. It might be more complicated than we realize. And he says, and all the while this is going on, they take the time to prioritize nerfing builds, loot drops, and a single-player co-op game rather than fixing an issue that will likely send people away from this game permanently. So I ask you, if your time isn't valuable to them, why should you bother giving it to them? We can play through crashes and network issues and glitches and bugs, but in a game like Outriders, a looter, for goodness sakes, this needs to be the line in the sand. This kind of game-breaking bug should have been their #1 priority from the first time they heard about it, and I will not accept otherwise. You know, when I was reporting on the bug in the demo, I just had this bad feeling. I was saying they, I would recommend delaying the game, even if it's a couple months, to get the bug squashed. Like, this is going to be making headlines. Every sensational media outlet is going to grab this and run with it. And if people are not into Outriders, what they're going to be hearing about is, hey, there's an inventory bug wipe, and they're going to steer clear of the game just by hearing about that. So they really should have just delayed the game. It's reminding me of Cyberpunk all over again, and they've got to squash this bug. So hopefully they can squash it. I don't know if it's going to require an actual patch. This type of bug may actually require like a server-side adjustment, so it might actually not require a patch. At least they indicated that during the demo period. So we'll see if they can get this nailed down, but I hope by like Monday they have some sort of answer for us, or even sooner, because this is an absolutely massive problem. But let me know, are you guys going to stop playing Outriders completely right now, or do you think it would be wiser to leave your legendary character alone and then start a new character that's lower level just to goof around? I'm right now wondering what I should do, because I'm getting a little bit worried, because I've invested a lot of time in my character as well. Also, this is a good post here. This is a noteworthy one. Form 4120 says this: the developers made a fatal mistake. Never patch on Fridays. Anyone who's worked in or with people in IT, especially software or game development, should know this golden rule. Don't change anything right before the weekend. For anyone who remembers, this is the mistake that set Realm Royale, on a crash course. Enjoy your weekends, and hopefully we'll come back to a working game with the changes we all want to see next week. So I don't even know if this, if the patch made the bug worse or not. If that is the case, then they are going to have to patch the game again, which means that they will have to go through the whole certification process, approvals from Sony, Microsoft, that sort of thing. So that's a big issue. Now, we have another interesting post here. It says, at a loss, what to do as a community. It says, if this happened to you, see Steam link below to report. Developers posted it is official place to report, and even said not to contact support. Like thousands of others today, first login after patch, I was greeted by this on my level 50 gear. 94-hour devastator, you can see right here. Today, I was going to be leveling my last piece of gear to 50. Me and two friends were celebrating our build completions. Upvote only if you want to force the devs to read it. He says, this is what I wrote in the official report on Steam. Nothing else needs to be said. Everything is gone. 94 hours lost. Almost complete build lost. This is a joke. So yeah, he goes in there. So yeah, if you are having trouble and you're on PC, I guess the best place to report this issue is going to the Steam link. I'll try to include it in the description below, by the way, so you can check that out for yourself as well. Now let's talk about some other things. We have some actual suggestions from the community, which are really cool. This one has 3,300 upvotes. The guy you may have seen posted this. He says, change my mind. Legendary should have 3 mod slots. A lot of you guys agree with this one. Honestly, when I was playing the game, I just assumed that they would, considering how the progression worked between blue, purple, and so on and so forth. You just expect there to be like a 3rd mod slot for Legendary. So I think that would actually be a really cool type of DLC update in the future, and have some sort of super Legendary, or maybe even retool a lot of the Legendaries, because that could actually open up the game even more and be exciting. Let me know your take on that one. Now, also, a lot of people are upset about the recent changes with the expeditions. Of course, we have here AZKNC, who says, I honestly want to see someone from People Can Fly run Boomtown in 6 minutes 30 on CT 14 or 15. He says, they can give themselves whatever level, appropriate gear they want. I want to see them chasing after all those riflemen that just hide at the edge of each room and still not make it to gold, no matter how much they sweat. And yes, I'm tagging this as a meme, because that's what those new timers are. So frustration all around in the community with a lot of the changes that have happened with Outriders. It's a bummer to see, because this game is very special. It has immense potential, and to see it being knocked down consistently because of poor choices with updates and of course this horrid bug, it's a bummer. And I am, at the end of the day, rooting for People Can Fly and Square Enix to pull it together, because I do want to see this as a franchise in the future. That is for sure. Now, guess what time it is? It's time for your top comments. Remember, leave a comment down below. It could end up right here in a future video. So let's do this. Alright, the last video was called Outriders News Update. The big update just went live. But wait, there's a catch. Fans demand changes. So let's see what you guys had to say about this one. Mario says, I'm a loner and not the best gamer, but even I have the right to play the game my way, and time is not my friend. Greetings from the Netherlands. Yeah, I hear ya. And Delancey says this, I think more games should take a page from Mass Effect 3's multiplayer, make expedition rounds, and have objectives to complete. That would be a lot of fun. I have to say, adding little objectives in there to complete would be pretty cool, and they could have them dynamic and random as well. So that's an idea. Justin says this, that Defend the Drop game concept is essentially the multiplayer mode of Ghost of Tsushima. It's a wave-based horde, and it's actually really fun. So yeah, that would be... I need to try that, by the way, the Legends mode. I've always been meaning to try that. Christian says, looter shooter devs, there's too much loot in this looter shooter game. The Wolf Zero X says, the words nerf and PvE should never go together. How dumb can they be? Not to mention, this game is hard as F. Bobby says this, thanks for correcting my name. You a real G and earn my support forever. Straight up loving your content. Now I'm concerned that I didn't even say his name right here. Boy Bastion Town. Watch me have to make another apology about how I say names. Alright, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and also for leaving comments. Good luck to everyone. I really hope you don't deal with this whole inventory wipe glitch. I really feel for the people going through this. So, my recommendation currently is just to try not to get into too much, I guess, multiplayer sessions, especially when it comes to crossplay. I think that is one of the bigger issues. Despite them, doing a patch for all these platforms, it seems like this inventory wipe glitch is widespread. I'll let you guys know if I deal with any trouble, but right now I am in a closed party. I'm freaking playing single player. This game is like a single player story-driven game, because I'm not having that happen to my character. Now, I'll hop online if I do start a new character. That's probably how I'm going to do it from here on out. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you all next time. Take care.